Hi everybody, thank you for joining me for Friday Sews. Let's talk all about what I've been up to this week and have a cuppa. It's been so nice to see more and more people jump on board the whole Friday Sews hashtag, because every week I swear I'm finding at least another couple of more people that I have never met before. And I'm just loving creating all these new friendships with all these like-minded people sewing. I think it's wonderful. We're from all over the world, but we always have so much in common. And you get to kind of hear what they're up to, what they're sewing, and what part of the world they're from. So really enjoying that. So let's talk about what I've been up to this week. There's been a lot of busy things happening, of course, for the whole sewing sewable blouse hashtag. You've probably already seen that episode to introduce the hashtag for April and what it's all about. And if you haven't, I'll link that episode above so you can catch up and see how many great prizes we've got. We've had so much interest from so many pattern companies donating some great prizes there, which we are very grateful for. And Gabrielle from Cloth Edit has donated some beautiful fabrics as well there. So I think a lot of you are loving that. And also, if you haven't commented on that episode and you want to be in the running for the giveaway, which is separate to the hashtag, you need to comment on that episode on YouTube, and that's all you just need to do. Just be running for that to comment, and we'll do a random draw and you can win some goodies. So she's actually extended that to worldwide. A lot of you have asked about the whole shipping there. She has extended her UK and US shipping for her normal store, but for the giveaway she's actually extended it to the whole worldwide community there. So we're very lucky that she's doing that for us. So you are all in the running for that. So what's been happening this week as far as getting some PDFs ready to sew, I've got some plans happening. That episode's coming for you very shortly. It made me realize just how short on blouse kind of tops I am in my wardrobe. I think that I've got way too many dresses that I don't wear, although I love them, and not enough blouses, because I really do love a good pair of jeans. And it makes me think about, should I make myself a pair of jeans? Should I venture down that path? I know I did make a pair of Dawn jeans last year. They're a bit too big on me at the moment, but I just found that I wasn't wearing them because of that non-stretch denim. I'm still a stretch denim girl. But I do love a good blouse with a pair of jeans. So although the jeans, I'm not decided on whether I'm going to just buy myself another pair, because it is a big task taking on making a pair of jeans, and it does take a bit of tweaking to get the fit right. But I think I've seen Jen and Stephanie make those Mountain View jeans from Itch to Stitch, and they look really comfortable and really well fitted. So I'm considering heading down that path. But blouses really are lacking in my wardrobe, so I'm really happy to be making more. And I've got 3 more in preparation to show you all next week and let you all know about my plans, some fabric that I've got. I've got a lot of fabric that I haven't shown you yet for a fabric haul, but that will be coming in the next couple of weeks, because there's still a bit more coming in dribs and drabs. And although I'm focused on blouse sewing at the moment, I've got other plans, but that may be next month. I may show you the plans for that in the next couple of weeks. So focusing on blouse sewing at the moment. And there's just so many beautiful patterns out there. It really made me think how sport for choice we are with our wonderful indie patterns. There's so many to choose from, and I think the whole thing with the big sleeve and the collars lately, it's made everything a bit more interesting. So that's what's keeping me busy. I've also made a beautiful new skirt that's been released from Dhurata Davies over in the UK. Of course, we all loved her Jasmine dress last year, the Cora tee. She's got the Maxine dress. She's got quite a few lovely patterns, as well as the overlap jacket, which was great. I did a pattern test for that as well last year. Loved that, made a couple of versions. She's come out with a brand new pattern that's been released called the Olive Skirt. Now, the olive skirt, I'm going to show you guys and see what you think. What a beautiful, interesting and unique style skirt. I was actually considering making the flat front with the pockets on the side, but I really love that detail of that panelled front with the angled pockets. I just couldn't resist, and I had some beautiful fabric from a couple of years ago now, some rayon print that was lovely, kind of peasanty and boho looking. I really loved how it came up. The thing I loved most was that beautiful high-low skirt, that almost mermaidy looking skirt. It's a gorgeous feature. I think you're going to love wearing it, because I think it would be beautiful made in a simple bold color, or maybe a chambray with a little bit of drape, or a beautiful floaty rayon viscose crepe. It really depends on the kind of drape you want to give. I think the more fluid and softer fabric, the more that frill's going to really be a standout. So love it for the autumn weather. And I think a little denim jacket on the top would be a great little styling tip as well. But I think it'd be beautiful even in a silk noil, or maybe a tencel linen, like that really soft linen, to give it a bit more drape. But love how it came up, and I made the size 14. I did have a little disaster about it actually at the start. You know, when you have a lot of things on the go at once and you're kind of rushing because you want to get it done and you want to see it made up, and you're up late at night and you're not concentrating. And it's funny because I got it all made up and I thought, well, the waistband's not fitting like it should. Tried it on and realized I'd done the pockets upside down. So basically the angled pockets were upside down, and that's why the waistband didn't fit on directly as it should have. So picked it apart, actually had a bit more fabric left over, so I recut the pockets out, and it came up beautiful. When it was sewn to the instructions and sewn properly, it just goes to show that even though you've been sewing for a long time, if you don't fully focus and concentrate, you can make silly mistakes. And that pattern is beautiful. So I'm really glad I persevered with it. And I really want to make another one up. I think it's beautiful. I know Alex Judge has made one, was making one as well, because she does pattern testing for Dhurata Davies too. So I can't wait to see what she's come up with. I think her fabrics are always stunning, and she has a beautiful sense of style there in her wardrobe. So very excited to see what Alex has done. So yeah, other than the whole Sew April blouse, the pattern testing, that's my sewing for the week. I'm off to see my gastroenterologist this week to see what's happening with the diet I've been on, and to see if things, what's happening with me. I'm still managing a bit of pain here and there, but it's one of those things, I think the more you think about it, the more it happens to you. And I know things, I really want to sort out what it is. But I think sometimes the more that you stress over something like chronic pain, the more it can happen. You can almost bring it on yourself from worrying about it, because the anxiety around it really tends to be a vicious cycle there. So I'm hoping I can sort things out with that very shortly. And I've also got mum's surgery. She's booked in for that for next week. So it's going to be a busy week for her, but really glad that she's getting that over and done with. So thanks for all your kind well wishes to her. And a lot of you have sent beautiful wishes to mum that I've passed on to her, and she's feeling very positive. And a lot of you have wanted to see my sewing space. Now, there's not a lot to show other than a desk in the lounge room. I don't have a separate sewing room. I would love to one day, but my machines, the overlocker's playing up this week. It's an old overlocker, or serger. It's from Aldi. It wasn't the most expensive overlocker in the world, but a piece of it has just fallen off and it's actually broken. So it's still overlocking, but there's something terribly wrong with it. So I'm really contemplating on the next couple of months, maybe saving up for a new overlocker. And I'm loving the look of the Juki overlockers. A lot of you have said how much you love the air thread overlockers, and if you guys follow the Fold Line over on Facebook, there's a Fold Line group. A lot of people will ask suggestions on sewing machines and overlockers, what they use, what they've what people would prefer, and a lot of the followers on there will get on and say, hey, I've tried this and I've tried that, and you're getting a lot of great advice without even asking for it. I think it's really good to be part of that group and follow along there. And also people will put out, a picture of a dress and say, does anyone know about this, where they'd find a pattern like that? And you get some great advice over there. So yes, the overlocker's definitely needing replacing. So I know Jen's just got herself a new Juki, I think it was an air threading overlocker as well. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm really, really dying to get myself one. So I know A&R Fabrics here in Australia are dealers for Juki overlockers, sewing machines and cover stitch machines. So that could be on the cards for me in the next few months' time. So we shall wait and see. I forgot to say what I'm wearing because I always do that. And I know a lot of you do ask. I usually always link it in the description box, but sometimes people don't look and sometimes I forget. So today I'm wearing my timeout tank from Pattern Emporium in that beautiful modal fabric from Cloth Adept. And this is just a songbird duster from Pattern Emporium as well, and I think I've got about 3 of these now and love them. Want to make a knit one as well to wear over the top of things like tank tops and sweatpants for heading into that kind of cool season, but also they're great to wear over jeans with a tank top as well when you're in that mid kind of weather. So you can make them in a long sleeve, half sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, and 3 different lengths as well. But this is in a cotton foil. I think this is about a couple of years old now. I really love this. So yeah, a little Pattern Emporium ensemble today, and I've got the foxy leg pants on as well, and really nice and comfortable, ready to head off to yoga tonight. And I've got the youngest daughter also heading into yoga and Pilates with us. She's 13 now and she's really enjoying that. It's really good for a bit of stress and anxiety as well. The yoga especially, I'm loving the slow flow yoga, and we did yin yoga last night and that was great as well. It's a more of a meditative kind of form of holding poses for certain periods of time. It makes you realize how hard it is if you're one of those people like me that can't sit still for long periods of time. It's always going to be doing. To force yourself to stay in these poses for minutes at a time and see where your mind takes you. It is a very good way of like a healing form, but also to look inside yourself and realize that how fast-paced life is and how to train yourself to slow down can be very good for your mind. And it is a skill that I think takes a while to learn. I know years ago I used to be involved in a little local meditation group, a circle, and I really found that really invaluable. And that was before I had the last 2 kids, when that was a bit of mayhem, of course, having all 5 kids still very young, and it really takes over things. So it's nice to step back now that they're a bit older and kind of find that way to be more present in what you're doing after being kind of doing everything for everyone, and then finding that once the kids are a bit older, it's nice to step back and take a bit of time for yourself as well. It's very important. I've eaten way too much chocolate this week. I know like a lot of you probably all have too, but when you've kind of been eating healthy for a while and then you think, hey, what's life all about? I'm going to enjoy some good things, and chocolate, I must say, is one of my loves. I will never give up chocolate. I will give up just about anything. I can give up alcohol, I can give up fried food takeaway, but never chocolate. In moderation, of course. But yeah, it's been Easter, so we're allowed to be a bit naughty, aren't we? That's about all that's happening for me this week. I'm ready to cut out some fabric for some blouses, and I must say that I haven't forgotten about that fabric haul I wanted to show you guys. That'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, still sourcing a few more things and still making some plans. So yeah, that's me for this week. So signing out now. I will see you soon, and keep busy, keep sewing, and keep safe. Bye for now.